You're listening to Truly Unruly with Marcus and Jessica Trufant. Welcome to Truly Unruly with Marcus and Jessica Trufant. What's up? My name is Kel. That's Marcus. That's Jessica. As you can see, we're hanging out. We're in the backyard, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
This is our 100th episode of Truly Unruly. And also, give a round of applause.
We have made it 100 episodes.
We made it through 100 of these.
Damn.
Imagine that.
I thought I was going to get fired.
Okay.
But we...
Me too.
So as you guys can hear, we have a live audience. We have a ton of family and friends here because it is also Jessica's birthday. Woo! So
31.
plus 10. So we decided to do this 100th episode on her special day. So happy birthday, Jess.
Thank you, Kel.
And Marcus, how are you feeling, my man?
Hey, man, I am doing well. It is Jessica's day. So, I'm going to try to play the back a little bit and just let the queen have it for today, unless she gets too far to the left and then I have to.
What does that mean? I'm so confused.
Just in our conversation. You know how truly unruly can go, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, all good fun. We got friends and family here. It's a good look.
It's a good look. So I have an interesting email.
Oh, God.
I want to first start off with an email like we always do
Okay.
because people want our help, especially from you guys. So here it goes. Everyone ready? All right, here we go. My girlfriend slept with a few of my friends before we dated. We've been together for 2 years now, and she wants to take things to the next level. I can't get over the fact that my friends have slept with her. I've never told her this. Should I, or am I being too possessive?
Okay, so did he know ahead of time that she had slept with his friends?
I'm assuming so.
Okay, then I don't get what the issue is. You knew it. You knew what you were stepping into. So
Right.
like, why is there a problem? And what is the problem? Is there like insecure? Like, what is it?
That's a great question. What do you think, Marcus?
Well, if we're going to be, we have to be honest. This is truly unruly. It's not that easy, of course, if you're with the lady that has slept with the crew, right? But whose fault is it, right? You make a decision. Either you look past that and you make her your girl, and this is what you guys are gonna do, or you're gonna live in the past of what happened. And if that's the case, then you can't blame anybody but yourself, man. And if you want, I don't know. I'm just saying, if you can't erase the past. I know it may hurt, it may be uncomfortable. Some of the homies may laugh from time to time when we get drunk, et cetera, but there is supposed to be that fine line, right? There's supposed to be stuff that's off limits. And once you come to a certain level of this is my girlness, all that stuff is supposed to stop.
Okay. Well, you know what? People grow. That's what I'm saying. Okay, she slept with all your friends. People grow, people change, people mature.
Not all your friends, a couple. Because
Okay,
all your
never-
friends is a...
Sorry, I got that wrong. Maybe it was all the friends and she's just naming a few, right? But people grow, people change, people evolve. And so I think you have to give this person, this woman, like some grace, some whatever, because your past is not your present, right?
Right. I think the issue is he's in this like crossroads where like he really likes her, but then he thinks at the same time, like, think about it. They have get-togethers, they have parties, they show up. The homies are like in the back of their head, like, I didn't have that.
You gotta have tough skin, Kel.
Yeah,
you gotta mature.
Oh
right?
yeah, but I
you
mean,
gotta
like,
mature.
It's in his head too.
I get it, but you still have to mature.
Like I've been in a situation where like kind of similar, where like there was that chick and one of the homies kind of started dating her, and my boy in my ear was like, I know what that tastes like, and I'm like, damn, bro.
Okay, Kel, that's extreme.
But
it's extreme, but it
niggas
happens.
talk like that.
That's
though.
extreme. Number
niggas
one,
talk like that though.
And number two, first of all,
In the guys' community.
you guys are the most whorish people out here. So it rolls reversed.
Why do you say we though? Like that's a personal shot.
I'm just talking about guys in general. Don't go there, Kel.
Oh, I was like, damn.
Don't go there.
Why are
But
we
still,
whores? You guys allow us.
I'm done with you. We don't allow you to do it. Being a whore is a personal choice.
What do you?
I am sorry.
But the thing is like we have to have sex with the woman to be a whore, right? So you know what I mean?
It's more socially acceptable for you guys to run around.
We know that.
Be with the friends and all that kind of stuff, and then come and then expect us to like bow down and be your homie. But when it's reversed, it's like, oh, I had her. Grow the fuck up.
The men can't take it.
I talked
about that before.
The fuck up. Get some thick skin.
We don't have that type of skin.
Like, you guys better do a transplant.
Men
you better find something.
Don't want to deal with that. And
get a skin transplant.
I don't know if that's a bad thing. I don't know if that's a bad thing.
Gross. Thick skin.
Things happen, and it's hard to be hanging out or standing right next to.
Sounds like a personal problem.
It is a personal problem. Like I said, guys get in our heads. We're in our heads where we can't handle that type of.
Because you're possessive and all those
true.
things.
All that is
true. You guys want a Virgin Mary and shit like that. And that's just not.
I don't know about all that.
Yes.
A Virgin Mary.
Close.
That's not reality though.
So you're telling me that this girl, she knew that this dude, all of his friends, and she was like, you know what? I'm going to sleep with all of them. And then I'm going to get with him. Probably not. So again, allow this woman some grace. And if it is eating him.
What do you mean probably not though, Jess?
I'm just saying the situation. She probably it wasn't premeditated, right? To sleep with all, it just happened like that.
Does that matter if it was premeditated or not?
Well, hold on. What'd you say? He's like, nah.
What? No.
Even from the audience, her second.
Or she's just living her best life and she's in the moment, right?
And she just so happens to fuck all your friends. Like, I don't really. It happens.
I feel like there is
and
those.
It should be okay.
But I feel like, as we all know, like there's always been maybe like in college or whatever that's like. There's those crew of girls, and that's always that girl that likes to hang around or whatever. And she might have messed around with a couple of the homies, and there's that one dude in the crew that actually likes her, that loves her, and ends up like wifing her. Like that shit happens. You know what I'm saying?
Happen.
So I pose the question of, should he tell her that this bothers him? Because it's like, what can she really do to change it? She's like, yeah, bro, I fucked your friends. I mean, what do you really want me to do to fix it?
Exactly. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with stating you being uncomfortable, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But at the same time, after you state that, what does he expect her to do or say?
Yeah. What would you do in that situation? What if you were him?
Well, we don't.
It's all hypothetical.
Yeah, right. This is all hypothetical.
Allegedly, right? What I would do is you have a decision how deep you're going to go. And this is from the beginning. You know all this stuff is already taking place. So as you're falling in love with this lady, like all your homeboys did at one point, you have to be like, okay, does that define her, or am I gonna take the good side of her, all these good qualities, and am I gonna move on with that? That's the mature me talking at
that's what I'm saying, grow up.
40 and some change. But a younger me would be like, there's no way I could participate in that because I can't take it. I can't stomach that.
Participate in that.
You feel like the caboose on the train.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You feel like the caboose on the train.
The caboose on the train, literally. Right? Yeah. So.
Okay.
What?
The caboose, literally, I can't with you.
Kale, but in most situations, everybody has been with somebody most of the time. Everybody's not a virgin when you meet them, right? So in this situation, it is the homeboys, but in other situations, there's other people you don't know. So just because you don't know and just because you don't know them personally, is there really a difference? Or are you able to just look forward to like a brighter future?
I think there's a difference because it is the homeboys, and you know how your homeboys are. So it's like, damn.
But that's in his head, though.
That's in his head. He's
that's what I was gonna say. Again, it's a personal problem
because of who it is. If it was some other random cat off the street, it's like, well, yeah, she's dated other people, she's not other people, but this is my crew of friends. You know what I'm saying?
And I know look at it like that.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I would look at it.
You should look at it like that. She's just.
I know how my friends are. I don't want nothing after none of them niggas. so you know what I'm saying? If you really know your homeboys, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, So I don't know.
Well, then you're going to have to go to another state or country to find somebody.
Yeah.
Because it's a very small circle.
That fixes everything when you move out of town, right?
Does anyone else have a comment on this? How do you guys feel about this kind of situation?
Oh,
what's up?
Like is like, love is love.
Ain't no fun if the homies can't have none.
Okay, that wasn't a very good statement. But ain't no fun if the homies can't have none.
May have thought like that.
Not sure about that one,
right?
But okay, so
like
very destructive though. Very destructive.
Here's a hypothetical. What if you found out that he had been with a bunch of your friends before you guys got together? Would you have felt some type of way about that?
Well, being that I met Marcus when I was 21, probably not.
Really?
No, you're young. It's like everybody's with everybody, right? You don't really go, you know what? He slept with my
everybody
friends.
With everybody, huh?
I mean, no.
You know what it is, Kel?
And I'm just saying, maybe I wouldn't. It could be different, but I'm just thinking my younger me, because no, he didn't sleep with my friends, but he slept with everybody else.
Allegedly. There's no proof.
I had to get through that so I could probably get through my friends.
There's no proof? Yeah. No proof of that?
Allegedly. But what I would say
is... There was proof all over the
what
city.
I would like to say is that it really... it doesn't settle in until you're really focused on that person. And you talk about being young and being... Maybe you're distracted, so certain things really don't matter until you really settle in and be like, okay, I'm really about to make a life with this man or this woman. And wow, she's really entertained my circle. What am I to do now? I got a decision to make. So I don't think it really gets serious until the relationship is serious.
She's entertained my circle. That's a good one.
Yeah, I mean,
I kept it light.
If I were him, I would just move her out of town. We're gonna move out of state. We're gonna just get away from it all and just start fresh. Start over.
That doesn't work, though.
It doesn't work because
really, you don't think it works? Because I'm just thinking like change surroundings, like group of people. It's like, let's start fresh. Let's go and do our thing, so we don't have this lingering like.
That's a false sense.
If it's not gonna work, it's just not gonna work. Regardless if she slept with all your friends or not, you take her out of state, keep her in state. It literally, that does not matter. The person is that person. That you cannot change that person. They were the person when you met. Okay, they might not be sleeping with all your friends anymore, but there is something that you cannot take a person out of state. What are the phrases? You can take the person out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the person. So that is kind of what it is. So I don't believe moving somebody out of state, out of the country, is going to change things.
Huh. I get it.
You can't marry her because of her sex partner. She's not the one.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
Then leave. Quit being a big bitch about
it. Wait.
I'm just saying, don't be a bitch. Don't cry. She fucked my friends.
It's not
let
it's
her
not
know.
about being a bitch, though. It takes time sometimes, though, right? You got to work through these things. If we're being honest, if we're being realistic, and this isn't like, one of these reality shows, but this is real life, and you want to grow with somebody, sometimes you got to work through stuff.
You do, but like Sir Mix-a-Lot said, you toss it, you leave it, somebody else is going to pull up quick and retrieve it and be happy and all of that kind of stuff. So...
It wasn't one of the homeboys.
It might be one of your homeboys, actually. You never know.
We got a question from the crowd.
What's up?
You're dealing with different people and their reputation. It's like, don't you want to, like, if it is like somebody who is out there,
right,
falling in love with her, don't you want to, like, if you're in love with her, don't you want to try to, like, change the reputation of
Yeah. So for the audience, if you didn't hear, his question was, if you're with somebody and they have a ridiculous reputation that kind of precedes them, and should you try to like change that?
Yeah,
because you are in love with that person.
I don't know about.
I mean, I think you have to really embrace, whether you like it or not, whether she was fucking the home dudes or not, you really have to embrace your past, because it helps propel you in the present, in the future, all of that kind of stuff. And so I don't think that you should try and change what this woman or man did in the past. You can't change it. It's either you accept it or you reject it.
Right.
And let her go. Because she will find somebody else, he will find somebody else, and they will be just as happy. Right? Yeah. And it might be one of the homeboys, but the homeboy is secure in himself. He's in love with this woman, and you guys better not say, the homies better not say shit, because I will whoop your ass if you talk about your past doings with my girl. So, that's it. I'm like, so that's.
What would I say to that? I agree, but kind of disagree. The past, a person's past has nothing to do with us right now.
It has it impacts every single thing.
I wasn't there. I wasn't a part of that. We were living two totally different lives, right? So if we really want to think about it, your past may show your character or show what you're about, but we're looking to grow and move forward. Yeah, at the time. So that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Your past is your past. You're moving forward. We're moving forward. We're trying to do something different here.
Did I not say that?
You kind of did.
So many words.
You said your past, it defines you, and let's prepare you to a different situation.
You have to tell, to make somebody feel uncomfortable because of their past. No, you shouldn't do that. That is that person's past.
That doesn't have anything to do with you, though.
Right. But still,
my past doesn't have anything to do with you, and your past don't got nothing to do with me.
Does it not impact? It does it not impact? It does. You can say it doesn't, but it does. And that past will always be with you, whether you want it to be with you or not.
That's true, but it doesn't have anything to do with the new situation, or it shouldn't. To a certain point.
If this guy is feeling insecure about it.
I'm saying that he shouldn't be, because it wasn't his time. It wasn't his time.
Okay, that's what you're saying. Right. Okay, yes. Yeah. Sorry.
Thank you.
Okay. I agree with that.
So how do you guys think then he should proceed with this? Does he say anything?
With caution?
Does he proceed with caution? Does he not say anything? Does he, like we always say, go see a therapist? That's our go-to. Go see a therapist. Or should he just leave her if it's like fucking with him that much where he just can't handle it? And she's just like, you know what? Like, because he sounds insecure, clearly.
Again, grow the fuck up.
So is that it? Just grow the fuck up?
Yeah, put up or shut up or do all of those things. Just do it. He can bring it up to her, but that just shows how insecure he is within himself to even like, oh, I don't, you slept with my homeboys and I'm uncomfortable with it. Okay, then bye.
Well, if that's him being honest, though, like that, his way of showing his honesty, of being vulnerable, of like, yo, this actually like makes me feel some type of way. Like this actually, like I don't want.
But what is she gonna do about it?
I know, I understand. I understand.
What is she
can't erase the body. She can't erase the body.
But if he's like, hey, this bothers me. I don't know why. I don't want it to bother me.
I'm sorry.
But like, what can I do to get over? What should I do? What can I try to do to get over this?
You're saying me. What should I do? What should I go talk to a therapist?
Like how,
by yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Like he has to talk that out.
Talk to her, but I think you have every right to state how uncomfortable you are. But then once you state it, what can she do about it?
I think you need to see how significant is it worth going through with it.
That's it. It's his choice. It's a personal choice.
Right. With it, or just say, you know what, I may not be able, I'm too insecure to even
deal with it. Right.
And what he's doing, and he doesn't even realize it, but he's putting more stress on himself. You know what I'm saying? By continue to rehash and rethink and do all this stuff. Sometimes you just got to rip the Band-Aid off and move on, or not. If you can't handle it, then you go find somebody else, right? Yeah. Right. Or you find some new friends, or you find a new girl.
Right. And like you said, rip the Band-Aid off. Maybe once he tells her that he's uncomfortable and she's like, okay, what the fuck am I supposed to do about it? Maybe that'll be therapeutic enough that he just brought it to her attention, right?
And once you tell your lady that, though, I would hope in a situation to where they're working through things together that she would be like, okay, is there anything I could do to help, right? Not just...
Is there anything I can do to pacify you and help your insecurity?
Yeah, can you not be so friendly with the guys that smash you when we go to the birthday parties or something? I don't know.
You didn't say that. Did
and
he
you
say
shouldn't
that?
be staying up late,
overly
playing
friendly?
dominoes with the guys and all that
say,
extra shit, right?
Is she like that?
I don't know. I'm just throwing that out.
You don't know.
That's all I'm saying, though. The communication, so maybe she can adjust and be like, okay, I know you're uncomfortable, so let me...
Why should
pull
she
back the
have
daps and
to
hugs.
Adjust?
Because they're working together.
Because they're working together.
They're working together in a relationship.
Why should she have to adjust?
Listen. All the things that
honey,
women complain to us men
about. Never go around your friends again.
Not like that. No
one's
Never.
saying
If
that.
that makes you happy, let's move to another state.
No.
A matter of fact, it's another country. And I'm going to find a group of your friends then, and I'm going to fuck them too.
See,
just kidding.
See, because it's your birthday, we'll allow it.
But in all fairness, that's why it doesn't work to move, because you can't change spots on a
leopard doesn't change its spots.
So
yeah. All right. Well, he needs to man up, according to Jess.
Or they need to work.
It should
together
be according to both of you guys.
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah. All right. So we on social media, I had posted a question earlier this week from the audience because I let them know that it was our 100th episode, and people had some questions for you guys. And so a lady asked this, and I think this is for her daughter, but she goes, Jess, what advice would you give to women in their 20s?
That you really won't understand life and know shit until you're like in your 40s. And you're going to make a lot of mistakes, and everything is a lesson. Everything will propel you forward in life. And I don't know, everything's a lesson. Everything is a lesson that you will learn, and you might not be able, like I said, until you're 40, really appreciate all those things that you learned in your 20s that you were like, oh God, dodging it and dismissing it. It's going to come back. It'll all be full circle. And I don't know, when you're 20, it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
Being 20, even though I feel like I should go back to my 20s and really kick it like my 40-year-old self and all my knowledge in my 20s, right? And go back and do it again. But you will just continue to grow and learn and know yourself. And also, getting long-winded, if I can give you one piece of advice in your 20s, is to love yourself. No matter what you go through, no matter what you encounter, no matter your hardships, no matter what you go through, love yourself. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Because when you love yourself, there's not a whole lot that can penetrate or get through like that.
That's what she said.
Okay. Marcus just said that's what she said. Anyways. But seriously, to love yourself, because when you don't love yourself in your 20s, it's very hard to love yourself in your 30s and in your even into your 40s. So love yourself.
What would you say was the biggest lesson you learned from your 20s?
Don't have 5 kids. I mean, no, that is so
wrong, because all 5 of your children are a blessing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But when we were in our 20s, we didn't really think about
Superman complex.
We didn't really understand what it was going to be like in our 30s and into our 40s with a bunch of kids, even though absolutely this was orchestrated. This was meant to be us being together, our 5 kids. It was meant to be. But in our 20s, we didn't really think anything through. So we were like, it's fun. We're just gonna have lots of kids.
Yeah, because wasn't there at one point
we're young? Yeah.
Well, wasn't there at a point too though when you were like, well, what's a 6th?
Yeah. He was, and now our kids are literally raising themselves. So it's kind of like,
right.
But he was, what's a 6th? And I was like, a 6th is 6 kids. It's way too many at this point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, imagine having a baby in your 40s.
That would never happen.
Well,
that would never. I'd never allow it to
happen. We do have 2 dogs too, so.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We get a bit like a little feel of what it's like to have more responsibility on top of the 5 kids.
Yeah, it's a different time. Our kids are starting to transition out, and it's really. I don't know.
I'm here. I just got my glasses on.
If you had any info. They're transitioning out, and I think it's going to be our time. People are like, oh, when the kids leave, I'm trying to fucking party with him and do things that we
travel
we cannot really do right now.
We have some time. We don't want to jump the gun quite yet, but
we've got a long time left.
The way it works, that's how it works. Kids grow up and they leave the nest, right? And that's what we did, and that's just how it goes. But you enjoy the ride, though. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it can be uncomfortable at times. You laugh, you cry, all together.
A lot of crying.
But it's a good time overall. It's a blessing, just like we talked about. Our kids are beautiful. They're great kids, and you do the best you can. So my advice to a young person in their 20s would be not to put too much pressure on yourself. There's enough pressure on this planet, just in society in general, that's negative, right? So you got to have that internal conversation with yourself that gives yourself some grace or gives yourself a break, and you just do the best you can, man. And that's really all it is.
Yeah.
Survive.
It should be simple. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Right.
Pretty much. You gotta survive.
We got one more good one. I want to wrap up with this one. This was from a gentleman who he commented on our story. And I want to say he's like in like Atlanta, and he's like an avid listener. Good dude. I can't remember his name, but he said, how do you reestablish your relationship when one person has cheated? And I think he's actually going through this. So what do you think? What are some of the steps you think he should take to try to reestablish his relationship?
Well, I'm an expert, so just
allegedly.
Kidding.
Right.
I think sometimes in some situations when somebody has cheated, you cannot reconcile the relationship. I just think sometimes it just doesn't work. But I do think when there is a foundation there already, because like we talked about before, cheating is a choice, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, right. But I think when there is a foundation there, when the person is truly remorseful, I think it takes time.
Right.
A lot of time. A lot of show and prove. You can talk all the shit you want, but you actually have to show that person and prove to that person that they are your number one, the love of your life, all of that kind of stuff. I just think it takes time and patience on both ends, right? So I think for some relationships, like I said, there is a way to come back, but whoever sent this email, sometimes it's not salvageable, and you just have to deal with it. Take your loss and move on.
Is that based off like who they cheated on you with? Does it come like what like determines that decision of like, you know what, there's no coming back from this because it's who you cheated on me with, or how many people you cheated?
Cheating is cheating.
Well, like it's
like who you cheated. It's like saying you fucked my friends.
You're right. But like, there's one thing where it's like, oh, you cheated on me with some random person off the street, but it's another thing if you cheated on me with your best friend.
I think that would be
like my sister.
It would be okay. That's grounds for termination immediately.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or not.
Did he say that
or
though?
Not.
No, but I'm just saying like. But you said though, you're like, cheating's a choice, and sometimes it's not.
It is a choice.
No, you're right. You're like it's not salvageable sometimes.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what makes something not salvageable?
Well, sometimes that's not. That's not. If
like,
you're sleeping with the sister, the best friend, I don't know if that's salvageable, right? You would have to do more than just. I don't even know. You're finished.
I think every situation is different. Every situation is up to that individual, and like you said, you got to show and prove, but it's up to the person as well that was cheated on to be open to.
That's what it's on both ends.
To be not so much to get over it, but to be open to a fresh start.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, that person that cheated is going to be remorseful. They want to change. They want to do this and do that, but.
And don't let outside influences, because that's a huge, somebody's in your, leave
that's
that.
Easier said than done,
blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And it's like, you feel the pressure, like,
that's
I
when
have
you move
got
away, though,
to
right?
leave this person.
That's when you move away to
that's
another
when you move
city.
To a new country.
Because of the outside influences.
Or whisk him away.
You whisk
But let's start fresh.
You get on your bike and you run.
Right. Yeah. I know.
No, that shit.
You know what I mean.
It sounds good.
You pedal really fast.
The faster you pedal.
The faster you pedal.
You're like, I'm
out of here.
Flintstoning my way out of this shit.
Okay. Have you ever dealt with that? Do you ever have homegirls in your ear in the past? Like, you shouldn't, you're going to put up with that shit?
Actually.
Because your friends are a gang.
They are.
Fair.
It's a full gang.
You guys are.
That's fair.
Oh, I know.
Hey, shout out to the girl
real quick.
Yeah.
When she tells all these stories about, oh yeah, back in the day, me and my homegirls, I'm like, you guys were fucking menaces. Like, you guys would run through Belltown and was a menace.
We were just.
You guys were a gang.
We had to be a gang.
You stomped the girl out.
Well, I didn't, but my friend stomped a girl out for me because I was carried to the car. So, but that's what friends do.
That's gang activity.
Very true. I agree.
And gangs are loyal. It's a gang.
Right. The bitch was disrespectful. Somebody has to stomp the bitch out. I'm just saying.
The best part was
I do not condone violence, by the way.
The best part is
except for in that
when
situation.
Jess told that story, she goes, he carried me off and they finished the job. And I was just like, damn.
20s.
They did. But
20s.
Again,
Something
20s.
Your 20s.
Like your 20-year-old self. Yeah, that is what we do. Now, I don't know. I think they'd still do that. And I appreciate it. So.
All right. Bail money for everybody.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we wrap it up here, you guys. I think this was a great episode. We had all the family and friends. 100 episodes. Thank you, everybody, for coming out.
Kate,
Jess's birthday.
Happy birthday, Jess.
Happy birthday to Jess.
Yeah.
Thank you. When Kel said it was 100 episodes, I was like, didn't we already do 100 episodes?
Yeah, we
what? Didn't we already have 100 episodes? What did we celebrate?
But it is a milestone of reaching 100. We've done 100 of these things. I remember when we first started and you guys didn't want to talk. And now you guys,
I have my notes and
you
my
had your
cheat
notes
sheet
and your cheat sheet, and you guys would look at each other of like, should we answer that or should we not answer that? You know, but now you guys have opened up so much, and like I say all the time, thank you so much for letting Dylan and I into your lives and into your family.
Thank you guys.
And yeah, this is
we're
fun.
helping people, okay? I think we're helping.
I think we're helping people
Are
for
we?
sure.
Are we helping people?
Yeah.
Are we really?
I think we are. But birthday we're singing happy birthday. Happy birthday
to
This might be copywritten, but okay.
Happy birthday, dear Happy birthday to
Woo!
Hey, who said it? Black people version.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't be a birthday without the black people version.
Hey to Happy
Should I get?
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you guys. And thank you to everybody that is here. I love you guys. Like everybody, I mean, we don't want to get long-winded on this episode, but I really appreciate everybody that is here. I know this was pretty short notice, like 2 weeks maybe or less. So I really appreciate everyone for coming out and celebrating and being a part of the podcast audience.
Yay! All right. Truly Unruly, y'all. Marcus and Jessica Trufant. You can follow us on social media, Truly Unruly _ on all things social. Of course, remember, follow these guys, Marcus _ Trufant. Go and wish Jessica a happy birthday on her page at Jessica _ Trufant on Instagram. Catch us every Sunday on Converge. And if you want us to answer your questions, you can email us trulyunruly _ at gmail.com. Word. All right, y'all. To 100 and to 100 more next time. Peace and much love.
Thank you guys again. Thank you.